Hello, this is Mr. Ceric, and I will show you how to graph piecewise functions. This is the same example we did today in class. So first thing, with piecewise functions, we need to realize that there are separate pictures here put together into one function. So we're going to graph each one by one. First, looking at the first line, it's a straight line, and I will rewrite it as y equals negative 3/2 x minus 1. So we will go ahead and graph this like any normal line. I'm going to use light gray color so you could see what's happening. Before that, we need to figure out our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is -1. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that on the graph. That's -1. From there, I need to move 3 units down and 2 to the right because my slope tells me to. So my slope tells me go down 3 units and 2 to the right. After I do that, I will draw a line through the 2 points that I have. And there you have a line. Now, one thing that's a little bit different when we graph piecewise functions is that each one of these lines has restrictions. So each one tells us which part of the line can we show and which part of the line we cannot show. So in this case, it says that all x values for this first function must be less than -2, not including -2. So that means that I will go on my x-axis and mark -1, -2. Then I will go up to the line and make sure that this value of x, which is -2, is not included by placing an empty circle. And then I will draw only the portion of the line that goes up but whose x values are only less than -2. So I can go ahead now and remove the gray line. Gray line was sort of a placeholder for me to see what I'm doing. Now I will go to our next line in this function, and next line is line x plus 1. So we have x plus 1. Our y-intercept is +1. So I'm going to place point on +1, and our slope is 1x. Or our first term is 1x, so our slope is 1. So that means we go 1 up, 1 to the right. And now I will put a line through these 2 points. So right now I can draw this piece of line. But again, I'm not going to show the entire line. So let me go ahead and look what can I show on this line. It says I can show only x's from -2 to 1, including -2 and 1. So that means if I go to x value of -2 and move down, that means I can go from here. So I'm going to take this line, scoot it up, and I can go as far as 1 on x-axis. So this is 1 on x-axis. So this is where my line must end. So I will take my blue line and shrink it. So this is the part of the line that's showing. And finally, our third graph is just a line whose equation is 3. So it's y equals 3, which is a horizontal line. So let me take our gray line here, make it horizontal, and I'm going to put it through y equals 1 to y equals 3. Okay. Now the rule says I can only show you the part of the line that's where x values are greater than 1, not including 1. So I will go to x equals 1. I look up on the gray line. I do not include that exact point, so I put empty circle. And I will only include x values greater than 1. So this is how that will look. And there's an arrow saying that this line never ends. And now I can remove my helping line. And there you go. Here is the graph of the piecewise function. It's nothing more than graphs of all of these three functions together with only little parts showing. Thank you for watching.